week we've got coffin challenge, student driver, and fart breath.
Ooh.
New Weekend Scramble song, go!
Oh shit, I like this one.
It sounds like Sandstorm.
I love it.
It does. Darude.
It should be sold on iTunes. I really believe that.
All right, so for our first story, the Six Flags in Missouri, they have just recently posted a challenge to their guests in honor of their yearly Fright Fest celebration, which is now 30 years. And they're saying that if you can lie in a coffin for 30 hours, you might win $300 and that coffin.
That's it?
But you might not.
That's it?
So that's $10 an hour.
Yeah. and a coffin.
For laying down, that's tight. I want that job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can you do anything while you're in there, or like?
So they are
Do
saying.
they charge taxes?
Oh yeah, good point. So they're saying that this coffin is 2x7 and that it's slightly used.
Oh.
That's weird.
Like they took a dead body out of it.
By who?
And it's probably those like cremated people that they had like a wake and then they use the coffin for the wake. That's what I'm thinking.
See, I was thinking the way that they were like make it sound slightly used is like it was a prop or something like that. And then
I thought dead body for sure.
I thought dead body for sure.
Maybe it's they put someone like Steve's height in there, like, oh, he doesn't fit. They put him in another coffin.
That's probably it.
That's slightly used.
That's
you don't think they
probably it.
measure that shit before?
No, that'd be kind of dumb.
Do you think that anyone has ever missized a coffin and then they just saw a guy's leg? They saw his feet off and then they just shoved the shoes at the bottom and nobody's gonna check.
I think the old days they did.
I think about that every day.
I swear to God, Uncle was taller than this.
Get buried?
Yes.
Hey, if that ever happens, like, I don't want people to spend too much money on my funeral. Just buy me a kid's casket, saw me in half, and put
Oh, that's so morbid.
What still have a
friend.
viewing though?
Why don't you just get cremated?
You still have a view.
It's like, yo,
it's like a magic show, dude. Like it's gonna be like, I don't remember Joe being an infant size, and it's just like
real, and you're cut in half.
Or it's funny, you do both sides viewable. So one side's your shoes and one side's your head.
So just cut me right in the middle.
Yeah.
Squeeze me down, and then put the shoe in. Yeah.
We got
You don't just get cremated.
Yeah.
And part of the funeral is when we're sawing you in half and then we split it.
Oh, like a magic show.
Yeah, like during it, it's like a show. Oh my god. And then they spin both sides.
And then they're like, and they're not coming back together ever again.
And then you open the plate, and then it's actual guts and shit.
Oh, less fun. Less fun, but fun.
Yeah.
I can just imagine
My
Bart
last
cutting there.
joke.
Bart's like, heh.
So it's you might win $300
Yeah, because-
after 30 hours.
Yep. So they're saying that. Well, first of all, there is a 6-minute.
It might happen.
Yeah. So there's a 6-minute bathroom break every hour.
Oh, that's cool.
All meals and snacks and drinks are provided by the park.
Oh.
And on top of that, there's phone charging stations that will be available, so you can just use your phone the whole day.
So it's like being coach on an airline.
Oh yeah, it
For
is.
30 hours?
30 hours is pretty tough.
It's like I'm flying to Bangladesh.
Yeah, they're feeding you. You get to go to the bathroom and you get to be on your phone.
Yeah.
30 hours though.
It's not that bad.
So the reason why it's a might is because if there's more than one person that makes it through the whole 30 hours, then they're gonna raffle off the names and see who's the real winner.
No, that sucks.
Spend all that time there, go through all that shit, and still not.
You gotta go until the last person taps out. That's the American way.
Yes.
Instead of 30 hours, right?
It's gotta be survival.
They didn't have a higher budget to get more coffins.
They need to take away some of the luxuries then.
Yeah.
Like no phone.
Snacks?
Every 30 hours they take away one more thing. Like,
No conjugal visits.
Like one water bottle for the whole 30 hours.
They need to get an old coffin that's been used for like maybe some families not paying for the bill, right? And then so they can dig up this body.
You're there with the bill.
No. So you dig up the coffin, right? And it's actually used, and then you move the body out of it, and then you use this coffin where it smells like dead body. And then you have to be in there.
I like that there's a coffin repo man that's like, you didn't pay the bill this month. You gotta take it up.
Isn't it like a property? Like
yeah, you own it like a property. Yeah.
In my world,
Joe's mind.
in my world, it's like real estate, okay? We're gonna repo this shit because they're not paying their fucking space.
Why don't they put you in there with an actual dead body?
that's what I'm thinking.
Ew, that's unsanitary.
That
Is it?
Yeah, they're dead.
But what if they got all cleaned up and all nice? And
I don't think you could ever fully.
Bones and all the insects ate it all. It's all sanitized.
What if it was embalmed and it's a fresh dead body?
So like, what if it's
See, that's what we want though. The scary Halloween
No,
sounds.
actually,
We want a challenge.
What if it was Joe cut in half in his infant coffin, and you gotta try to fit yourself in there?
the face of your loved one?
no, I know. Well, speaking of loved one, I was gonna tell you guys when my grandpa passed, I helped like my aunt. 2 of my aunts and my uncle and my cousin, like we all wanted to help like dress him for the funeral because it was like our final like goodbye to him because we didn't get to see him before he passed. And like we were helping and like his bones were like all cracking. You know, just like, oh, this is not my grandpa anymore.
Yeah, he's dead.
Holy shit.
I can't deal with that. Like I don't know. Like I've only had one pet die on me, and like it was just so gross.
Would they even allow that in the U.S.?
I don't know, but this was in TJ. And then they also had this thing for his wake. They allowed us to stay there overnight, like an entire night of being with him.
Nah.
That's what we did. So they were like, we were sleeping in like the area.
Wait. No. You don't get away with that. You were sleeping in what area?
Like, I forgot what it was.
Like in the room?
Yeah, in the room
With
of
the
where
dead
his
body.
His body is, yeah.
Whoa.
So do these funeral homes have like slumber party rooms?
Pretty much.
What?
Is this a Mexican?
How was it?
I think it's a Mexican.
What was that like?
It was really interesting. I mean, it was also kind of like very like therapeutic in a sense because we were like saying goodbye to him and we were just sharing all of our stories with him throughout the whole night because like we were trying to stay up the whole
You
night.
could do it with a picture.
Pretty well. Pretty well.
She makes a good point.
Crazy, like the craziest part thing because you know how like Mexicans are really superstitious too and like you know like we believe in spirits and all that stuff and there was this moment throughout the night where 2 of my uncles like their brothers they were fighting like near with where my grandpa was about some stuff and then the glass because they had put a glass over his body the glass like cracked and it was kind of like
Ooh, stop fighting.
everyone was like that's my grandpa telling you guys to stop fighting.
Yeah. Filipinos are like that too.
Yeah.
Like my dad,
They believe in a spirit.
yeah, every time there's a fly that comes in the door, my dad thinks it's my grandpa. It's Papa. It was like, it's a fucking fly.
You immediately like kill it.
Fly. But then I was at my cousin's wedding, and this fly wouldn't leave us alone. It was just going through everybody, and I was like, maybe it is Papa. I don't fucking know.
See, my grandpa would hear everyone being peaceful in a room with a glass over his head, and he would break it because he wants everyone to fight.
Because he's bored. He
Yeah,
wants.
exactly. He wants some kind of tension happening.
But it was really sweet because my grandpa looked like, I mean, you know, you see what you want to see, but it looked like he had like a slight
smile.
Anyway,
nice.
moving on to the next story. So there's this Indiana bus driver. Indiana's popped up again.
Hey. Let's go Colts.
This bus driver, her name is Joandria. She's 27 years old.
That's her first name?
Joandria?
Joandria, one word.
There's been so many name combinations these days, huh?
Yeah. But
What
this
is up
bus
with that?
driver.
It's an epidemic.
Yeah, Joe Andrea's.
Oh, what was the other one that was really weird?
It was like Bessica.
Something like
Yeah, it was something like that, like Bethany and Jessica, or like
Bethica.
yeah, like it was like Seneca or some shit like that.
Yeah. So this one though, Joandria, what she did is she let 3 students ages 11, 13, and 17 drive the bus.
Oh, that's
And
not.
there are videos.
Oh no!
Pretty cool.
She's the one recording the video.
Why is that
The
bad?
bus by themselves?
Yes.
Wait, how do they reach the pedals?
I don't know.
You could reach it
If you're tall enough, you can ride. You can.
I was taught to drive at 11.
Is it 5?
11, 13.
Oh.
A getaway car or what?
No, like well, it wasn't my parents, but my parents let me drive around.
Parents
12.
used to have me on their lap, and they're pressing the pedal, and I'm like, ooh, I'm driving.
But that's like at 8, right?
Yeah.
That's really scary.
Hey, I'm a great driver. I'm a great driver.
They were probably still doing this while you held it.
Knee is like on the wheel. You know how like you drive?
Oh yeah.
So like I'm on the lap, I'm thinking I'm driving, his knee is really driving.
It's like when I gave my brother an unplugged controller in Mario Kart.
Yes. Alright, let me show you guys.
So fun.
That little motherfucker really thought he was playing Mario Kart for years.
Thought he was winning too.
Let me show you guys this video.
Don't tell no other adults about it.
Don't tell no other adults about this.
Okay.
Who's recording, the kids?
Someone in the bus.
There you go.
So that's that one. Oh god. And this other one.
It's all good.
Oh, they're actually driving.
Oh.
Amazing.
Whoa!
It's all good. It's all good. I'm letting.
Oh, it's on the real street. I thought it was in like a parking lot.
Holy
No,
shit!
it's part of her route.
They're going,
Oh no!
they're going very slowly, Ryan. Don't freak out, Ryan. They're going very slow.
This is Joandria.
It's a controlled
Another kid.
environment.
She's like, I told him not to tell any other adult.
That's true.
I don't know what
And I
went
was
wrong.
saying it's all right. It's all right.
So I want to know who narked on her. I think that's pretty messed up.
Well,
Probably a parent found it on the kid's.
So how old were the kids again?
11, 13, and 17.
The kid probably snitched
Okay.
and told their parents.
13 and 17, I feel like it's cool.
They're almost at the age when they're gonna.
Yeah, yeah. 17, you definitely.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, 13 is almost because I think you have to be 14 to get the permit.
15.
Is this 15 and a half?
15 and a half for the permit.
They changed it because I was 14 when I got my.
15 and a half.
15 and a half when I was.
You're younger than me, though. We're younger than both of us.
Oh, then I don't know because I remember I was 14.
How old are you at 6th grade?
6th grade should be.
Like 11?
Like 12 or 11.
My friend had a paper route, and then his sister, who's in 6th grade, and my friend is like in 4th or 5th grade, she would take the family van and then take him on his paper route, and he would just throw the paper out like the sliding door, and she's just. So she's like 11 or 12 driving my
What?
friend who's like 8 or 9.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And they live to tell the tale.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! What happened to the parents?
Maybe they didn't want to wake up. I don't know. But they're like, I remember. like-
Responsible as children.
Yeah, and I remember like we had a family farm, not a family farm, but our friend's family had a farm, and then they let me learn how to ride the like run the tractor and then like run it through in like I didn't do any work, but they let me ride it through the field and all that.
That's different though.
Oh yeah, that's different.
But I was like 10.
Farmland is different though, because that's like, like and nothing to hit. Like
it's no man's land.
Yeah.
But I learned how to drive like a car in a parking lot like before the legal age of 13.
My grandma used to tell my mom to go get groceries when she was like 13, and she would take the car and she would use my grandma's ID. And the
Holy
grocer,
shit.
Yeah, the grocer never even questioned it or anything.
year was this?
It was like in the 70s.
How old was your friend driving on the paper route?
She was like 12 or 11.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, that was his big sister, but my friend was like 8 or 9.
So it's an 11-year-old driving, and then you see an
even younger child throwing the
Dude,
papers up.
that's like a scene in a movie where I'm a homeless guy sitting on a bench and I'm drinking like something, and I look over and I see an 11 and I see an 8-year-old throwing shit out of the thing, and I'm like, nope, not drinking this.
Or you do a
I've
spit
had
take.
enough.
You just
Yeah, I've had enough. Like, holy shit.
I think if I saw an 11-year-old driving, I would just think it's like a young-looking girl. Like, because girls just look
Yeah.
like you. I've seen older girls look like they were 12. I've seen young girls look like they were 30.
Make-
I've seen
It's an amazing
I've seen
thing.
30-year-olds look like they're 20.
Yeah. He's complimenting her.
Thank you.
question mark.
Trying to get laid.
You gotta find the right age though. You can't be like, I seen 30-year-olds that look 14.
Ew.
I see one right now. Age of consent law. What's the age of consent law? Somebody Google it.
It's not 14.
I'll say that one.
Nasty. All right, for our last story,
Fart something.
Yeah, fart breath.
Fart breath.
So this professor of nutrition and dietetics, thank you, dietetics, maybe?
Dianetics?
See, it's a difficult
I don't know.
word.
I don't know.
Not even Nikki can read it. Anyway,
But all the commenters will know because they're experts
know
at everything.
everything.
So
all right, anyways.
Jesus, this is the most passive aggressive. Because they know everything, don't they?
no, anytime you make a slight mistake, everyone in the comments is like, "What a fucking idiot! Can't even pronounce."
It's not air. It's
What else are they gonna do?
like 3 losers that
Very loud.
Excuse us that we don't know every single word in the dictionary.
Are losers people who point out mistakes?
If they're on YouTube, yes.
Pretty true, yeah. I'm sure.
Especially at a channel like this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anyway, so this professor at the University of Newcastle says that if you hold in your fart, it will leak out of your mouth.
Ew.
Oh.
Wait, he actually says that? That's real?
This is a real thing.
Is that the same thing as like if you hold in your piss, it'll sweat out your pores?
What? I've never heard that.
I've
one
never
at
heard
all.
that.
I got some sweaty ass hands. You don't smell like piss.
You're not holding your piss in though.
Oh, you have sweaty hands too. Do your hands
used
smell like
to-
this?
Do I have sweaty hands?
You do. You have moist hands.
See, we had this conversation yesterday, and I was like, "They're clammy."
They are
and he's
clammy.
like, "No, they're not." And
Gio
I'm like,
has said it too before too.
"I'm like, look, this is a dry hand."
You're right.
Girls like clammy.
No, you know why? It's because when I stop fight with Gio, like got a little spray. Yeah.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, do you guys hold in your farts a lot?
You know what? you know, girls don't fart or whatever. You know, you're supposed to say that. But I honestly like don't ever have to fart.
I used to always hold in my
That's
fart.
a lie.
I love this woman.
But I don't like.
Is that true, Steve?
I do.
It's true. I've never heard her fart one time in my life.
I do lots of gross shit, but like I don't really. I mean, I've definitely done it before, but like I just.
You are human.
Yeah, I'm human, but I.
Do you burp though?
No.
Or do you fart when you're taking a shit? Because that's usually where most of my farts come out.
Maybe.
You save it.
I don't shit. I don't shit.
You don't shit.
I'm just kidding.
Where does that come out?
Out my mouth.
There's guys out there who love the fetish of getting farted in their face.
Oh right, what is that called?
Fucking hilarious.
Ooh, what about that video cake farts?
Oh yeah, she like sits
Oh yeah,
down
is that
and
where I think
farts.
that's where I heard about it initially.
Yeah, like
What?
cake farts. You never. It's like this girl sitting on a cake and it's like.
And she
Yeah,
farts.
she just
She's
farts.
farting on a cake,
Yeah.
and then people eat it after?
What?
No, and guys just jerk off watching her fart on a cake.
Because I have heard of a cake sitter.
Look it up.
She sits on cakes. I didn't know.
Maybe that's next level.
Well, there's also the shit where chicks just sit on balloons and
Yeah.
like pop them.
Oh yeah.
They must love baby showers then.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish I could get turned on by things like that. I want to know what that feels like.
Me too.
It's like, oh, a whoopee cushion. Oh my god. You know, like that's so weird.
I used to get turned on as a kid, you know, before I knew about sexuality or whatever. Whenever a cartoon character was like getting tied up,
Whoa.
but like.
That's my girl.
Like
BDSM.
Bible Goes West, the bad guy rolls him up in like a burrito, like it rolls him up in a tortilla, and I was like, why? I got so turned on by that.
So that's how girls get into that rope thing, that you know, that Japanese rope thing with
Bari
the
or
fucking-
whatever. it is.
Japanese rope thing.
Yeah, it's like a very specific like knot tying.
Yeah, but like that doesn't turn me on. I think it was like really comforting the way he was wrapped in a burrito, and I was like, oh, he can't go anywhere.
It's not tying. It's just like you should just grab Steve
Yeah, you just,
burrito.
like,
you.
sort of-
So you should get a big Persian rug,
Yeah.
and then both of you and Steve lay in the middle like this, and then get fucking wrapped around.
No, you know what it was is that he can't move, but it's not uncomfortable. So like I don't want to be
So
able.
it's like a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
It's like
You
comfy.
can't really apply this to your sex life.
No, we do. What are you talking about?
He holds me down, but I'm not like wrapped in like.
We don't need the extra. That's extra.
No, I'm thinking the actual wrapped in a burrito.
She wants to be stabilized.
Yeah, but then how would
I want to not be able to move.
we fuck? Because there's no give in there.
No.
Exactly why I was like, then this can't be applied.
Oh, I see.
There's no.
Or unless there's two burritos happening, it's your upper body and then your legs, and then you put your legs up.
Oh, I like that.
Tiff, always trying to make it work. That's what's great about you.
You know what I pictured? I pictured two like bodies that are wrapped around in Persian rugs, right? And there's a cutout for the guy and a cutout for the girl, and then you just plug the two.
Imagine.
So it looks like this. So it looks like two things with heads going on like this.
See, we're over here in Dreamland, and you're over there making it work.
Mine would have worked.
Yeah, I like hers.
Yeah, that's you kind of That's
Like
good.
this is tied up, and then this is tied up, and then the middle half.
With Joe, I got the full design doc. You know what I mean? I got to see the
You
blueprint.
got the schematics.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine isn't sexy, but it works.
This reminds me of Dexter, you know, like
Yeah.
it's got saran wrap here,
Yeah, saran wrap everywhere.
and saran wrap here.
I like it.
Feeling like a fucking leftover turkey.
You should try it. See if she's into it.
And that's what.
I mean, is the
Are you asking me?
Do you want that? Do you actually want that?
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't think you want that.
Wait, so if you hold in a fart, you become fart breath?
That's what this professor.
It kind of just hit me right now.
No, because this professor's saying.
Because I quit. I gave up holding in my farts. I just fucking do it.
You do?
You know this.
But do you do it around Jess?
Yeah, all the time. Especially around Jess. I do it right here too, and I forget, and I'm like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, because I'll hear it and I'm like, Joe.
So you're chilling and it's like.
Do you know what I realized? I realized that farts for me is like the number one thing. Like I can't stand it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
If other people are fart around me, I'm like, no, why? That angers me.
I don't mind if
because of
other
art?
people do, but I don't like it if my lady does it, and I don't do it around my lady.
You know what
You know,
it is?
I don't mind if it's by accident. If it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I couldn't hold it, I'm like, oh, okay, you're human.
People
duh. Like,
just
that's-
gotta have better food combinations. You know, don't eat beans mixed with some rice or like beans.
So all Mexicans fart.
Some of us just like garlic. I like raw garlic, and that's
Garlic makes you fart?
Hell yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Oh, well,
Maybe for
that's
him.
a.
You know when you eat a lot of raw garlic and then your stomach like
It's not a general public thing.
I've heard veggies give you gas.
Garlic is supposed to cleanse you, I thought.
with the farts. Yeah, when I fart, it feels like all the bad things are leaving.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm stressed out all the time. I'm just so tightly wound that I just can't fart.
Let it escape.
Like it doesn't even feel like I have to though. It just feels like.
But you eat a lot of vegetables and fiber, so I'm surprised you don't fart.
Well, I do the other.
She
thing.
eats eggs out of a fucking bag. I can't believe this bitch doesn't fart.
I don't.
She eats eggs out of a bag.
Out of a bag.
So, you're better than me. Oh, you're better than me because you eat on a plate.
No, so she goes to Trader Joe's. And
Eggs
she
out of a
gets this-
bag?
Yeah, so she goes to Trader Joe's.
There's hard-boiled eggs in a bag.
Oh, that's like what he eats.
Yeah, he eats that.
It's all peeled and everything.
Strange.
But it's not a bag.
It's in a bag.
It's in a plastic thing. that I-
Trader Joe's. It's in a bag.
Shit, it's the plastic, dude.
So we'll be in traffic.
Still packaged.
See,
That's the point.
You're the weird one.
We'll be in traffic. Nikki's driving and she's reaching in, eating eggs out of a bag. Grossest shit I've ever seen.
Like a sit.
I've only done that when there's 2 left.
So you ate
Gross,
2 of
dude.
these 2 eggs in a sitting.
It's
and then-
pretty nuts.